Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Crazy for Crochet. This is part 4 of my tutorial on how to make these lovely little cute little penguins. So in part 1 we made the penguin's little head. In part 2 we made the body. And in part 3 I showed you how to make the arms and the feet and the little beak. So today I'm going to be showing you how to sew it all together. So let's get started. So for this video everybody, all you'll need is the work that you've already done, i.e. the head, the body and the flippers, feet and beak. You will also need a darker coloured yarn for the eyes. I like to use my black yarn, and you will need a needle. So to begin, I'm going to sew the body and the head together. So this is always the fiddliest bit, getting the yarn on the needle, but once we've got that on our needle, kind of line it up and see where you want it to match up. So you kind of want the white belly to match up with the centre, just there. And then with your needle, if you try and hold it where you want it, and then just crochet up, and then just put your needle through where you want it to connect and pull through. And as you go round, just connect it stitch by stitch. Like so. So go all the way round and I will catch up with you at the end. Okay, so I've just come back round to the beginning, and as you can see, my penguin's body and head is now all stitched in and it's secure. But to just hide the thread, what I like to do is I like to go in to my project and come out in a random place, pull the yarn through, unhook the yarn from the needle and just snip. So the tail end is kind of hidden in your project now, and you can't see it. There's nothing hanging off the side, there's no great big knot, it's just hidden in there. So now I'm going to attach my little arms. So I like to do them kind of about there. I'll show you on my other one that I've done. His arms are kind of like poking up to the sides. So we're going to do the exact same thing, just get your needle and sew it on. I'll catch you up in a minute. So I've just added my little arms onto my little penguin, like so. I've hidden the tail ends in there, so I'm just going to snip those two off. And next I'm going to add my little feet. So I like to put the feet about there, just so if you want your penguin to sit up, it's not got two like feet poking out the very bottom. So I like to put them about there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have put a little bit of stuffing in the feet, but that's completely your choice. Some people may want like flat little flippers, but I personally like to have them kind of more 3D and sitting on there, just to give it a bit more support when it's sitting down. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I will show you what that looks like in a second. So there's our little feet now attached, everyone. So what we're going to do is add the beak now, and I like to add the beak kind of one row down of white from the pink, so kind of about there, and just flatten it so it's in half, and then just add that about there, just so you get like a nice little beak shape on there. So I will go ahead and do that and then catch you up afterwards to add the eyes. So there we have it, guys. We've got all our separate bits of crochet now connected. We've got the head attached to the body with the arms, the feet and the little beak there. The only thing that's left to do really is to add the eyes. Now I like to sew these in, so I tend to go with the top line of white there. The row above that I count like 3 in, so 1, 2, 3, and in this 4th one is where I like to put the eyes. So I put my hook through, I go up about 1 stitch, and then I bring my black all the way through, but I leave a little tail end like that, just so once I've finished I can then sew that bit back in. I don't have to do another knot. So I like to do about 4 little lines in black to create the eyes. So I just go back in, go back in again, 2, oh, hooked it around the foot, not a good idea. So I guess that's one eye that I've done there, and now I want to move my yarn across to the other side. So I'm going to go back in about halfway through, and then on the other side I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to aim to go in there, just where my thumb is, where my hook's coming out there now. So pull that all the way through, like so, and that hides the black yarn within the project. So now we'll go ahead and do the other side. So now we're going to do exactly the same thing, just get my hook, and we're going to go in the other way. One, and you can do these eyes as thick or as thin as you would like, or you might want to crochet them, like crochet a little circle and stitch those on, but this is just kind of like my personal preference of how I like to do them. It keeps it kind of nice and neat, and you're not then adding like another layer of crochet, or you're not making more knots or having more tail ends. But yeah, you can do it exactly how you want to do it, but this is just how I like to do it. So this is going to be the last one. I did 4 in each. Bring that down and round. So you've got your little eyes like that there. So now we're going to hide our tail end. So we're going to do it exactly how we've done it for all the other parts. Just put our hook through and bring it out randomly somewhere. So push it all the way in. That's one hidden. And then we go back to the other side where we first added our eye. And this is by far the trickiest part of hooking it onto the needle. And then we'll just go back in and hide this one, like so. And then you can just trim off your tail ends. And there you have it. One completed penguin. Like so. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos. I hope you have a very good Christmas, and join me next time for some more Crazy for Crochet fun.